Golden Gloves Tournament, your winner on points, in the blue corner, Danny Williams.
So Danny Williams,
hey, he deserved it.
of St. Louis, comes to Kansas City and beats Ray Rivera at 132 pounds. Obviously, the 17-year-old Rivera disappointed. You'll see him on the national amateur scene for a couple of years to come. And 19-year-old Danny Williams goes back to St. Louis with the trophy.
Well, they'll be going at it for the next couple of years.
Some of the other 132-pound champions in the Golden Gloves National Championships: Ray Leonard, Aaron Pryor, Johnny Bumpus, and Danny Williams adds his name to that list. Very, very emotional, hard-fought contest. But Danny Williams is able to come away with the victory on the road in Rivera's backyard to win the Golden Gloves National Championships at 132 pounds. Let's send it over to Mario Lopez.
Watch the wire. Congratulations on a tough, hard-fought victory. Did you feel the pressure knowing your opponent is a hometown guy?
Oh yeah, I was the underdog through the whole tournament. I wasn't expecting to win this. I just can't do my thing.
Well, you did your thing, my man. Now, was it your game plan to be aggressive and in his face and bring the fight to him?
I had to. It's hometown man. I had to bring the pressure on. I had to put the pressure on.
Excellent. Well, you did a job well done. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Mario. Congratulations to Danny Williams. He's the winner at 132 pounds. When we come back, we'll be joined by Winky Wright at 152 pounds. Coming up next on NBC. Welcome back to the Golden Gloves National Championships, presented by AOL for broadband. From Kansas City, Missouri, moved to 152 pounds. Joining us here at ringside, a couple of 154-pound champions. Of course, my partner, Raul Marquez, the former champ, and Winky Wright, the reigning, undisputed 154-pound champion. As you watch these amateurs go at it, does it take you back to your youth?
Oh man, it feels great to see these fighters out here giving it all, you know, and just trying to become one of the best fighters in the world, and they're on the right path.
All right, Winky's going to sit with us through this next bout at 152 pounds. You know, we just had the Battle of Missouri. Now we have the Battle of the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area with Henry Crawford and Daniel Jacobs. Crawford, 23 years of age. Jacobs, a high school student out of Brooklyn, New York. He's 17 years of age. Jacobs with the slight reach advantage. Crawford in the red, Jacobs in the blue. Jacobs, a student at Erasmus Hall High School in Brooklyn, New York. A New York Golden Gloves champ and two-time Junior Olympic champion as well.
Yeah, Jacobs is definitely the man here with the most experience.
Winky, as you watch these young boxers, a 17-year-old, a 23-year-old, working in the amateur game, you're known as such a tremendous technician in the ring, great technique. Is that something that you look for in these young fighters, see which guys have the great technique and aren't so wild?
Yeah, definitely. You got to look to see which fighter learning the skills, you know, the art of boxing. And a lot of these fighters got it. You know, they throwing good punches, throwing good combinations, and using good defense.
Jacobs in the blue, trying to establish his jab.
Actually, some of these fighters sometimes, Bob, they have more of a professional style. Exactly.
Well, that was something you can relate to,
yes,
Raul.
I was
a U.S. Olympian in 1992 in Barcelona, but many in the amateur game felt you were more suited for the pro game.
Yeah, I always felt that. I always like to take my time, pick my shots. And just from seeing this fight, someone could walk in here. If this guy didn't have the headgear on and the T-shirt, you would think it would be a professional fight.
Yep.
Because they're really taking their time. They're not fighting that fast pace like they do in the amateur boxing.
Another guy, Fernando Vargas, from the 1996 Olympic team, had a pro style in the amateur game.
We're not gonna say Vargas around me unless he want to fight.
You got the belts now.
Come and get him.
There's the bell to end round number 1 for Crawford and Jacobs. It's the Golden Gloves National Championships on NBC. Well, for broadband, call 1-800-4ONLINE to sign up today. Bob Papa, Raul Marquez, Mario Lopez. Kansas City, Missouri. We're joined at ringside by the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world, Winky Wright, as we watch Henry Crawford and Daniel Jacobs. Round number 2, 152 pounds. And Raul and Winky, both of these guys, very solid as far as trying to establish their jab.
Oh, both fighters throwing very strong jabs, good combinations.
Yeah, I had Jacobs winning that round. He landed some good, like Winky said, good solid stiff jabs, finding his range, and putting a little bit of combinations together. Yeah. 2s and 3s.
Oh,
they're big boys. I mean, these guys are pretty big for
152.
152.
Crawford throwing like an overhand right.
Crawford in the red, Jacobs in the blue. Jacobs 17 years of age from Brooklyn. Crawford 23 years of age from Paterson, New Jersey. I guess with one being from Paterson and one being from Brooklyn in the gyms, they're able to get some pretty good sparring. A lot of good sparring in New Jersey and in Brooklyn.
Yeah, then if one side doesn't like the other side, they can just meet in the middle. Meet in Manhattan.
Break! Work, Danny, put some numbers up.
Jacobs keeps touching him with the jab.
Crawford throws like an overhand right.
Wild shots by Crawford.
Yeah. See?
Is that because Jacobs controls the distance with the jab?
Jacobs keeping him outside with that good stiff jab. Nice 1-2.
We have a special guest with Mario Lopez, Frank Stallone. Mario?
Yes, I'm here with Frank Stallone, of course, brother of Rocky Sylvester Stallone, and they're involved in the highly anticipated reality series, The Contender. Tell us about that, Frank.
Well, Mario, it's nice to see you out here. But anyway, The Contender, we've been on the road since April 7th, and we're trying to bring boxing back to network TV, and we've been doing a search of all the gyms, trying to find the next superstar. And there's a great gene pool out there of young fighters that can really fight, that aren't really getting the shot or not getting the exposure because of just promotions and just inside stuff. And we're here to give everyone a chance, so no one can ever say like they never got a shot. So we're really happy about it.
You got it, Frank. Well, good luck with that. And be sure to catch a Contender coming up on NBC. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Mario. And of course, Budweiser Boxing Series as well continues next Saturday in Chicago, featuring Calvin Brock. Henry Crawford and Daniel Jacobs underway. In the third round, Bob Papa, Raul Marquez, Winky Wright. Crawford trying to establish his jab a little bit.
Trying to put some combinations together.
Yeah, Crawford's going to have to come on in this round because I got him down by 2 rounds. Been missing a lot of shots. Jacob, good defensive fighter, making a miss and pay at the same time.
This is a very good fight right here. And both fighters not throwing that pity pat. They going in for the knockouts.
Yeah, every punch they land is a hard shot and then powerful shots.
Yes. You can hear him. Sound like pro fight.
I don't know, if Crawford lands one of them wild shots,
it could be over.
Little right hand by Crawford. Winky, do you remember what it felt like when he finally took the headgear off?
Yeah, it hurt it a little more.
See what happens sometimes, a lot of these amateur fighters, they take the headgears off, they put the middle gloves on. It's a total different game. They don't know how to react. And some of these amateur fighters, they don't make it in the pros. Yep. Not everybody's going to make it in the professional ranks.
Some very good amateur fighters never did good as pro.
And vice versa, some amateur fighters that never made it to the national level, they did great in the pros.
Yep. Both fighters opening up with combinations.
Jacobs.
Boy.
Loading up.
He'd have caught him with that.
Jacobs.
Jacobs only 17 years of age. He and Crawford come to the end of the third round. NFL on NBC, the high-powered Los Angeles Avengers, led by quarterback Tony Graziani, take on the defending champion Tampa Bay Storm. They desperately need a win. Orlando squares off against New Orleans. Others will see the great rivalry between San Jose and Arizona. Check your local listings for the game and time in your area. 17-year-old Daniel Jacobs out of Brooklyn, New York, the student at Erasmus Hall High School, against Henry Crawford, the 23-year-old in red from Paterson, New Jersey. Very aggressive first 3 rounds.
Yeah, Jacobs was very confident, and it looks like he's on his way to winning this National Golden Glove title. Crawford, yeah, he's dangerous. Better keep his hands up.